What's up, Struggling Nation? This is Unreal bringing you last week's recap. So y'all know I took the whole week off. I wasn't trading this week. I felt like I had shutters on the entire week, and previous to that, I was seeing the market how I wanted to see it and not what price action was showing me. So I needed a break. I think I was going too hard at the market. I'm obsessed with it. That's why I go so hard, like Shaq in the paint. But I also need a break. I notice experienced traders tell you to take a break. So I decided to take a break. This whole week I didn't trade. I took the whole week off, didn't trade. I made one trade on Monday before I had decided to take the break. And I actually made a profit. So some of the loss that I took the previous week, I made $200 on one trade that I took on Monday going into Tuesday. And that was it. As soon as the market opens, I closed, took that profit, didn't trade at all. One of the hardest things I've done as a trader, taking that break, because I'm obsessed with trading. And for you to become a successful trader, you have to be obsessed with it. If you're not obsessed with it, you're just not going to get it. You have to be obsessed with it. You have to work hard at it. It's not going to come overnight. By being obsessed, taking off this week was the hardest thing I did. Not being able to trade. I didn't look at the market. I didn't touch the market in no way, shape, or form. And every day, mind you, I was thinking about it. So being away from it, I had to tell myself, like, no, you need to break. No, you need to break. And I just kind of relaxed and laid around the house like a couch potato outside of doing my regular 9-to-5 routine. So outside of that, I'm going to tell you what you're going to go through as a new trader when this happens. Taking that week off, how beneficial it is for you, and a small recap of that trade I took Monday going into Tuesday. That was my final trade for the week to take the break. So come on, follow me to this week's trade. What's up, Struggling Nation? This is Unreal with Unreal Trading, bringing back a recap. So I'm combining this time 2 weeks. I missed y'all last week's video. Got a little tied up, got a little busy with life and work. Couldn't make a video for y'all. So combining the previous week and last week all in this video. So you know, the previous week I took, the week before last, I took a loss of like 4,500. It's a bad week for me in the market, real bad week for me in the market. I think I started getting blinders, and I was seeing the market how I wanted the market to go and not the way price action was showing me how the market was going. This is something that you as a new trader, you're gonna experience, you're gonna see, you're gonna have days like that where you're gonna have blinders on and you're gonna see what you think is evolving, and that's not what the market is showing. So I did what the previous teachers of the classes that I took taught me. Take time off. Just get away from it. One of the hardest things I've done, because I love doing this so much and I'm addicted to it so much and I enjoy it so much, the ups and downs and the emotions that come with trading, that taking that week off was hard. Every day I wanted to look at something. I wanted to look at a chart. I wanted to read something, see something on the news. So I had to force myself not to look at anything. The entire week I didn't look at anything. I actually, when I decided to do that, when I saw that I wasn't making good trades and I wasn't seeing the market for what price action was showing me, I had made one final trade. This is the week before last, y'all. I made that last final trade. It was Monday going into Tuesday. So my plans was to sell that trade Tuesday based on what price action was showing me. So that particular trade, I netted $1,200 on that trade. So I ended that last week after being down about $4,500 with a profit of just $1,200. I still had a big loss from the week before that. So we're talking 3 weeks. The third week I took a big loss, $4,500. The week before last, I took one trade, Monday going into Tuesday, and then I decided to shut it down for the whole week. From that Monday till Tuesday, I went in the market. As soon as the market opened, I sold, made $1,200, shut my computer off, walked away, didn't look at anything that had to do with stocks. I just kind of just laid around and just kind of relaxed as though, kind of like if I was on vacation. Laid around the house, look at TV, whatever, just stuff to just get my mind off of stocks. Did that the entire week, very hard. It's gonna be hard for you as a new trader, especially if this is something that you really wanna be successful at, and this is something that you really wanna do and that you enjoy doing. You're gonna have the same hard time I had. So didn't do anything all the way up until Monday of last week. Monday of last week, I felt refreshed, I was focused, I was eager to get into the market, but I was smart. I was eager to get in, but I wasn't over eager. I wasn't aggressive where I was gonna make mistakes making trades. So went into Monday. Let me recap what I did last week, Monday. Monday went in, bought a call. Bought Monday to sell Tuesday. I made 12, I'm sorry. Monday, this is Monday of last week. First trade, got in, got out, made $270. That was Monday. Set back, a student of the market. Like I told y'all before, struggling nation, you still gotta be a student of the market. You still gotta watch the market and see what it's doing so you can understand, see what support and resistance and all that stuff is building and showing you so you can understand it and see it in front of you. Bought a call Monday going into Tuesday. I was reading price action and I saw what was building. So I said, let me take a call and let me swing trade this one. Sold it on Tuesday at the open of the bell, made $732.24. So I'm up now. I'm up close to $1,000 right now. First 2 days of the week. Bought another call on Wednesday. Actually, I bought a put on SPY on Wednesday. Made $190, got in, got out. Bought another option call Wednesday going into Thursday. I saw what the market was doing again. Saw what price action was showing me. I said, let me swing trade it again. See if everything plays out how I'm strategizing. Bought it Wednesday, sold Thursday. I made $2,046.59. I'm up right now with the trade of the last week, the previous week, or the week before last. That last trade that I took after I shut it down. From that last trade until Thursday of last week, now I've recouped all my loss. Remember, I said I lost about $4,500, somewhere around there. At this point, I'm up $4,486.99. Can't make this up, y'all. Cannot make this up. Cannot make this up how much I stress. If this is a career path you want to follow, dedication, time, knowing that losing is part of the game, knowing when to walk away, controlling stop loss, studying, taking courses after courses until you get it. And even after you get it, there's nothing wrong with still taking courses to sharpen your skill. Cannot make this up. Cannot make this up. I was down $4,500, close to $4,500, and I made all that back in 4 days. 4 days after taking a week off, made it right back in 4 days. I took one last trade on Friday. Price action sold off. If anybody saw the market last Friday, price action sold off. The bears took over. The institutions decided to sell. Prices dropped straight down. It was something crazy. So I saw price coming into two support areas where I had set to see if price would bounce just at the close, probably leading into some kind of reverser or some kind of trend going into this week coming up. So I took a chance. I bought an option call late in the Friday, lost 700. But that was something that I went in strategizing. I thought price action was gonna do something that didn't do. Took a $700 loss, but I'm okay with that. Like I said, losing is part of the game. I'm okay with that. Don't want to lose, but I understand. It's something that I took. I understood the risk, and I said, well, let's see. And it didn't capitalize for me, so it's fine. So we got a new week coming up, and let's see if we can stay green and continue to stay green through the year. So you see, I went in the red for 1 week so far for the entire year. Made all that back after taking a week off. Made all that money back. I'm back in the green. I'm still in the green for the year. Let's see what this takes us, Struggling Nation. So if you're out there struggling, remember, you're hearing it from a new trader, beginner trader, learning. We're learning together. Let's learn together. And I'm gonna recap everything that I did for that last trade that I took, and then last week's. So let's go into these trades. All right, Struggling Nation. So this is Monday, April 12th, going into Monday, April 11th, going into Tuesday, April 12th. This is the trade that I took. It was the last trade that I took that week. I had decided to shut it down from having about a $4,500 loss the week before that. So that trade I had just put in late into the day that day, and that's when I had decided I'm shutting it down. So I took that trade at my order got filled at 3:59. Market closed at 3:59 down here. I saw price action range trading the whole day. Price action range traded the whole day. The whole day price action was trading sideways the whole day. Then at the end of the day, it decides to drop. But it failed to continue past this point. At this point, I had set a support line here. Saw this? Let me set a support line. Mind you, when I'm setting these support lines and looking at this, I'm looking at multiple time frames to see what price action is showing me. I'm not glued to one time frame, so I might look at the 5 minute, I might look at the 1 minute, I'll look at the 15 minute, look at the 30 minute, the hour, the 2 hours, the daily. I'm looking to see what's going on and why price action decided to stall at this level. So I set a support line there. Saw price action failed to drop down here. Shot up a little bit, and then it got into this area. This is where I was filled right here on this candle. Say, let's see. This could be a potential bounce for the next day. Exactly what it did. Next day, price action opened, gapped up here. And since I had decided to shut down, I didn't hold this option any longer. I didn't hold this trade. I said, well, I've made a decision to shut down. I had to stick with it. So my whole purpose was, as soon as the market opened, I'm selling, whether it was for a profit or loss on this trade, because I decided to shut down, being that it felt like I was burnt out. I had shutters on. I wasn't seeing what price action was doing. I was more seeing what I wanted price action to do. So as soon as it opened, I sold. Look at this gap here. Made all this profit. That's how I was able to make that $1,200, almost $1,300 profit right here. If I was in the market and I didn't decide to shut down, this was another possible take profit here at the moving average. I would have held to see if price action would have went up there. This was where I would have sold. But because I wanted to be diligent and stick to my plan, one thing with trading, you got to remember, as a struggling trader, you have to stick to your plan no matter what. I don't care what's going on around you. If you had a plan going into a trade, stick with it no matter what happens. That's where you become consistent and you become successful, is when you stick to that plan no matter what. So that's what happened Monday. Sold as soon as the bell opened, made all this profit. I was able to collect $1,300 profit. Let's go into, so remember, I shut down the entire week, that week. Didn't do anything else. When I came to take my first trade was April 18th. That was my first trade. The first day, Monday, I got up early to look at the charts like I normally do, studied, and then I went in. And mind you, I only trade 2 stocks anyway. The QQQs I haven't been trading. I've been mostly trading SPY just because I just like the way it moves a little better. So I've been staying away from the Qs. I haven't traded them in a while. But if I'm going to trade another stock, it's going to be the Qs. It's only going to be the Qs or the SPYs. Those are the only 2 I'm going to trade. So let's go into the week of the 18th where I was able to recoup $4,500 loss to end the week only down $700, which is, I ended the week down with a profit of $37.86 from that $700 loss I took on Friday. But that's fine. I made, what, 90% of my money back. Cannot make this up, y'all. So let's go into the week of the 18th and see what I saw. This is on the 18th. Here we go. So I saw price action come in on this big green candle. I'm seeing this develop. I'm not entering here yet. I'm just watching to see what the market is going to show me. So I'm just watching to see what the market is going to show me at this point. I see this, and if you see this line here, this is my support line. I had set this on a different time frame. So I'm just watching to see what price action does around this support line. So you can see it went through it a couple times, but it didn't stay under. What I'm noticing here is bouncing off the moving average. Bouncing off the moving average. Coming up here to the 50, bounced off the 50 moving average. I'm seeing this. Now I see this sideways trading going on here. Bouncing at the moving average, went through it. Let me pause this. So price action came in the morning with this big candle. Went up, went up, went up, tested the moving average, dropped, went past my support line. Double candle, reverse price action here. Up, went through the moving averages, tested, got near the moving average, bounced down, got near the moving average again, bounced down, come here trading sideways. So I see price action is going up and down. Really, the bears nor the bulls had control at this point. I entered right here. When I saw this big red candle, and I said, well, maybe this is where the bears are going to take control. And I made one mistake on this trade. I sold early before my profit target got hit. Don't know why. I can't explain to you why I sold early, but I did sell early. I'll show you as I play the video. But I entered here for a put on Monday. Entered here for a put on Monday, and price action came up, tested the moving average, dropped down. I sold on this big green candle. This is where I made the 270. I sold on that green candle. Should at least let it touch my support line, but I didn't. Let me show you a little further what happened on Monday. You see price dropping. Look at that. So my strategy was to collect profit down here. This is where my targets were, especially right here to test the entry of the beginning of the day. That was one profit taking spot. Just like here, this 2 candle reversal, another profit taking spot. I took profits way up here. I could say it's inexperience. Just saw profit on the table, took it. That's what happens with a lot of us new traders. We see profit, we want to take it quick because we don't want to lose it, and I think that happened here. I'm almost 100% sure that happened here. Sold early, did not wait for my profit taking targets to be hit. They got hit and exceeded way down here. Had I held, it would have been a bigger profit, but can't cry over spilled milk. Let's go into the next day's. So I took another trade on Monday going into Tuesday, a swing trade. Once I saw what price action was doing, I entered towards the end of the day and sold at the beginning of the following day. So let's go into that price right now. Let me play the chart and I'll show you where I entered. Right at the end of the day. So see, I'm watching what price action is showing me all day. As you can see, bam, came up here, retest. Moving average, a little bit past the moving average, drop down, prices are selling off here. This is all on Monday. It's all on Monday. Reach a low here, this point. I would draw a support line here. See what price action shows me. Now we're watching it. See, what's it gonna do? What is it gonna do? Shooting right back up. If you can see, you see how price action rounded out here, rounded out and came right back up. Tested moving averages, went through them. Expecting price to go way up here. This is what I'm seeing Monday going into Tuesday. That's why I bought a call late in the Monday to sell Tuesday morning, depending on what price action at what time I was going to sell Tuesday. Let me keep playing this. Show you exactly why I entered. Exactly why I entered. See how price action shot up here? Now it's going sideways here and dropped. Maybe coming down here to retest the moving average, but didn't. Still kind of sideways trading. Still, nobody has control. This is just straight range trading. It's trading in this range right here, from here to here. It's just trading in that range. Is what I'm seeing. Went a little bit past it to test the moving average, like I told y'all. See if it holds. Nope. Went through it. I'm watching all this Friday. Price action came up here. That's what I'm watching Monday going into Tuesday, y'all. It's my resistance line here that I'm drawing. I'm seeing here. Remember, I already drew this price down here. The support line, I'm sorry. The support line here. Saw this, price action failed to go through it. This is where I bought. So I saw this. This is what I saw leading into Friday. Price action come down here to my support line. Bounced. And up here, had a slight pullback, went through the moving average, came up here, traded sideways, sideways, went down. Right back to my support line. I'm looking and waiting for this to see what price action is gonna show me if I could get a swing trade. When I saw this happen, price action come down here and test that support line I had set up and went through it a little bit and shot up, I entered here. And I held. Said I'll sell the next day. Price action came in the morning and I held for first half hour of the day. Watch what price action does. Here, shot up here, slight pullback, shot up here, sold, just like that. This was my profit target. Here, from the previous day, from where I had my resistance line set up, and then here, the moving average. Well, I saw price action go through my resistance line and to come up here and test the support line, 200 moving average. I'm sorry, come to test this moving average. Went through the resistance line, come test the moving average, sold here. I didn't expect this, but it did. But I sold here, I took profits here, secured my profit. That was Monday going into Tuesday. Made almost $800 on that one. Let's go into Wednesday's trade. So Wednesday, I saw price gap up here in the morning. So price gap up, failed to continue up, shot down. Shot down, looked like it was coming to retest this moving average. Bounced up, came back down, shot down to the moving average, went up, shot down, went up, shot down. It was just pretty much range trading all day on Wednesday. Price action just kind of just straight stay right in this range. If you see this, here, support line, and here, resistance line. You see, price action is bounced around right here. Gapped up in the morning, went up, bounced down, went up, bounced down, got near, bounced down, went up, bounced down sideways, went up, bounced down. Here went through it towards the end of the day. This is where it actually went through it. Looked like it was coming out here to test the 200 moving average, but it didn't. Kind of just tested the previous day's highs. So if you see this here, draw you line all the way across. Bring it up a little bit. Just looked like it just came to retest that area of the previous day. Saw this on Wednesday. I got in and got out quick Wednesday. So I entered here. Saw price action came up here. Failed to go through. I was expecting price to come down, shoot through the moving average. Give me profit right down here from the previous day, but it didn't. Entered here. Right on this big red candle. Got out here. I didn't like this candle. Thought price action was going to reverse, especially the way it was size trading on me. So I got in and I got out quick. Again, inexperience, what you're going to go through. I saw something different now what price action was showing me, and I didn't like that candle here, so that made me exit. I entered on this big red candle and I exited here that quick. Made $190 profit Wednesday, that quick, in and out. But as you can see, the market just traded in this range, in this sideways range all day to the end of the day where it broke out. So that was it. That simple on Wednesday. Pretty much just a scalper's profit. It's going to Thursday's trade. Actually, Wednesday going into Thursday. I took another trade Wednesday going into Thursday. Let me tell you exactly what I did. This was a big profit, and I took a put contract on Wednesday. So that's how I made the 190. That was a put contract. I betted that the market was gonna go down. That's how I made the 190. So let's go into Wednesday while we're here, right into Thursday. So I bought this late Wednesday and I sold Thursday. Bought this right at the close. So since I saw all this developing here, price action trading in this range, I said, let's see what price action is going to show me. And remember what I told you, when price action comes up, then it trades in the range sideways, shoots up. Sometimes it comes up, trades in the range, shoots out, comes back and tested that range, and then shoots up. So price action shot up from previous, range traded, shot up, range traded here, shot down, came right back into this range, shot down to test the lowest part of that range. This is all going into the close. I bought it right at the close here. Said it didn't go through. Didn't go through that range, and it definitely didn't come back to its low, the low of the day. I said price action is going to shoot up the following day. Just watching price action, watching momentum, and watching volume, and my strategy going into this play. So I bought right here at the close. Bam. Right at this candle. When I saw price action fail to close under here. Bought here. Price gapped up in the morning. Bam. As soon as this candle shot up to the top, sold here. This is Thursday morning. Bought Wednesday, sold Thursday. Made $2,000, almost $2,100 profit here. Bought here again. Gapped up all this profit. Sold as soon as the candle got to the top. Why did I sell here? Because I saw the candle shoot up to the top. Then the following candle, this red candle, price action failed to go through. It attempted but failed to go through. So you can see, it failed to go through with any momentum there. It came back down, went back to try to retest that same resistance line, and then shot down for the rest of the day. That's what happened Thursday. That's the reason why I sold it. I saw that red candle here. This is where I sold right here. This was my profit target at this point, because that second candle showed me what price action was doing. It said, okay, the bulls don't have control. They failed to continue to push price up. Get out. I got out, and my strategy paid off. It was 100 for 100 on that one. Almost a $2,100 profit on that day. Then I took my last profit, my last trade on Friday, which wasn't a good trade. Wasn't gonna trade, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway, because I told you. Remember, I'm gonna keep it real, 100 with you all. I want y'all to see everything. As you can see, after that, look what price action did. straight down. This was the sell-off Thursday. Crazy sell-off. Crazy sell-off. All this came down. Remember, I had this support line I told you I had drawn back from earlier time frames, higher time frames that I had set up for the whole week. Went through it. Then the next day, gapped down and kept selling off. 2 days sold off. We didn't know what was going on in the market. So I'm seeing this continued sell-off all day going into Friday. I've already made my profit. I'm almost up 4,500 from the profit that I had lost 2 weeks ago. Made all my profit back. I'm good. I said, let me test the waters. Let me see if it has a potential. 2 support lines I drew. Remember, price action is dropping. This is Thursday. Dropping all day. Did not reverse at all. The bears had complete control. Gap down and kept selling off all day Friday. So I'm seeing this, but I'm also seeing volume changes. I'm seeing that the volume of the bears is changing and the pullbacks are starting to come back and get out of this range. So if you draw a line here, struggling nation, you draw a line. Let me delete this so it doesn't confuse you. Let me delete this so it doesn't confuse you. You draw a line here. This is the trend. This is Thursday going into Friday. Look at this line, y'all. Can't make this up. I should have been in for a put contract. I would have got paid had I reversed my position after I took profit on Thursday morning when I saw price action failed to shoot up, and I bought a put contract that expired on Friday to sell on Friday. Would have got paid. When I say paid, this would have been easily maybe 10 grand. Maybe 10 grand, easily, if not more. If not more, one put contract on SPY had I bought. I would have spent somewhere around maybe 2 grand, 2,300 with the potential. The potential, mind you, I haven't seen none of that was taking place. I'm just watching price action as it's building. Had it done this and had I taken that position, spent 2,300 to make back close to 10 grand, if not more, just crazy. I can't even explain to y'all the amount of money I would have made on the put contract on this. That's why I do it. Not so much for the money, but I do it because my time is very valuable and is very short, and I just want to take charge of my time. If it comes with profit, so be it. But not to keep you here or bore you to death, but this is a trend line, y'all. This is as simple as it gets here. Simple as it gets. Thursday going into Friday. This is the trend. The market's on the sell-off. As you can see, it just keeps coming back to touch that trend line. You could have drew it early and just watched it. Would not go past that trend line. Keeps coming up there, bouncing. Struggling Nation lost power. We're back. The battery, I guess, decided and recorded enough. So going back to this, I can't make this up for y'all. Cannot make this up. Look at this trend line. Look at this trend line here. Price action just failed to go through it. Then once it couldn't touch it no more, it just came back and it was just testing these moving averages all the way down Friday, This is where I entered, where I thought price action was going to reverse on me. So once it broke the structure of the trend, right here, drawing this resistance line here. Once it broke that structure, delete this line so it doesn't confuse you. Once it broke structure here, price action came up here, tested the moving average, dropped down, came up here, went through the trend line. This is the first time all day it broke through and actually closed above the trend line. I said, well, maybe the institutions have decided at this point that the price action has gone down far enough and they want to shoot price back up. It's cheap. Now they want to enter where price is cheaper at so they can buy it all up. Price action closed above it. Came down here, tested that trend line, and then shot up. Right here is where I enter, y'all. Once it broke this structure. And when I say this structure, it broke the high of the pullback. This last pullback here, it broke that high, so it broke that structure of this trend here. Closed above it. I said, okay, let's see if the bulls take over going into the close of the bell. I could end the day with a more profit. Mind you, I'm already up close to $4,500. I've already made back all that I lost. And it just psyched me out. Probably it was just profit taken by the bears or by the institutions. Probably just a profit taking spot. Or psych out. They will do that. They will psych you out to get you in and take your money. This was a psych out. They pulled back, broke the trend, tested it, went up here, broke structure. People like myself, novice, new guys, struggling nation, us, got us trapped. They trapped me here. The bears trapped me. Pulled me in, bam, shot the price right back down. Just like that quick. Boom. They're trapped. I got caught in that trap. Took a $700 loss, that's fine, but I noticed the trap. So as a struggling trader, if you're out there, I know you're out there just like me, you gotta notice this and you gotta understand when is a trap. I got in too early. Inexperience comes with inexperience, but at least I know won't get caught like this again. Not like this. I'll exit before I take the $700 loss. I still was banking that price action was going reverse, especially coming down to test that trend line, but it didn't. Shot down, took my L, fine. Next week's another week. Let's make this money back. So this is the breakdown, struggling nation on Unreal, breaking it down. 2 weeks, missed a video, won't miss anymore. Make sure I stay on that path and consistent so I can bring you the videos like I said Sunday or Monday. Hope this helps, hope this takes your trading to the next level. I hope you enjoy the content. If you do, please like, subscribe. Like I said, I'm a new trader just like you, and I know that you're out there, you want to see the struggle before the success, and this is the struggle before the success. I can't give it to you no more unreal and no more uncut than what I'm giving it to you right now. It's been a journey. Is it getting better? Yes. Do I love it? Yes. Do I want to quit? No. Am I going to quit? No. Enjoy it too much. It's just the thought of freeing up and having time to do what I want and not what somebody else wants me to do is the enjoyment for me. And that's where it's taking me. So that's why I do it. That's why I'm so obsessed with it. That's why I love it. That's why I enjoy it so much. You have to get to that point if you want to be successful at this. Like I said, it's not about being rich. It's just about having control over my time. Hope this helps you, struggling trader that's out there that want to try to have this as a career. You have to have that same mindset, and you have to want this more than anything else. I want it more for the simple fact that I almost lost my life doing what I've been doing the last 20 years, and I don't want to die doing that anymore. I refuse to die doing that anymore. So later videos I share that and show you a glimpse of what happened to me, what got me to this point. But don't get to that point where you're just in a revolving door of life. You're caught in it, and the most precious thing that you got in life is your time. Don't waste no more time. You cannot afford to waste time. Buffett said, he was asked why doesn't he retire? He said, if I retire today, I'll die tomorrow. He's just not wasting any of the little time that he has left in life. The man's like 94 or something. He's not gonna waste any of his time. He's doing what he's enjoyed and what he's loved his whole life. And what he's done and what he's accomplished in his life doing has given him the best payoff money could buy, which was time. He was able to take control of his time. Not the money. Don't look at all the money that he's made. Just look at the fact that he took control of his time. Please, if you're out there, don't waste time anymore. Struggling Nation, Unreal, bringing it to you. Unreal, uncut, unfiltered. Please like, subscribe, share. See y'all on the next one. Let's stay in the green this week. Follow price action. Stick to your strategy. Stick to your stop loss.